19 seniors going through senior day on Saturday for the Ohio State Buckeyes. 11 of them recruited guys who came on scholarship. Who was the most underrated guy that fans maybe didn't always appreciate while he was here, but they should give a rousing ovation to on Saturday, Tim?
I'm going to say Tyquan Lewis, and it's hard to kind of say a former Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year is underappreciated and underrated, but when you consider the defensive line this year, the guys we talked about most in order seem like Nick Bosa, Draymond Jones, and Tyquan Lewis. He's kind of underappreciated, I think, but we forget how good he is. That if Nick Bosa and Draymond Jones were in here, he'd be the cornerstone of this defensive line. He's that good. It's just that he's surrounded by two guys who are even better. That it seems like he's kind of, especially this year, been kind of under-recognized, I think.
And he is a guy who always makes like a big play in big games sometimes. So I'll be curious to see what he does on senior day. Who you got, Landis?
I don't know if Jamarco Jones is underappreciated. I think he's a little bit. I just feel like he's not talked about enough. He's really, really good. I think he's a borderline All-American level left tackle who for some reason just doesn't attract some of the attention that you see some of the other guys who play that position attract. I saw someone tweet the other day that he's like a top 50 NFL draft prospect. Taylor Decker was a guy who got a lot of fanfare. People really liked, and I'm not saying people dislike Jamarco Jones, but I'm just saying like that guy's playing his last game at Ohio Stadium on Saturday, and you need to appreciate how good he is because he's awesome.
I'm going to go with Damon Webb, who Landis compared to sort of Malik Hooker the other day, called him Malik Hooker light, just in terms of making plays on the ball. I asked Damon about that on Tuesday night, and he said he just is getting much more comfortable and confident in that role, and you can see him making plays. And he's been a guy who was a huge recruit. It was a big deal when they got him out of Detroit and Cass Tech. And then he was good, and he was never all Big Ten or anything, but he has been a very solid safety. Last year we talked about him a lot because at times he stuck out because the other three starters in the secondary were future first-round picks, and if a team was going to pick on someone, they might pick on Damon Webb. Very solid senior year. I think he can feel good about how it's gone, and you should cheer all these guys on Saturday. We can't cheer, but we appreciate good players. He's Tim. He's Bill. I'm Doug. Senior day, Saturday, Ohio Stadium, 3:30 against Illinois. See you then.